Alright. Pretty sure this woman is... Oh yeah, Taiga Fujimura. That was the previous school building's new teacher. Since she was a teacher, I figured she was part of the management, an NPC prepared by the Moon Cell. But she may be a master too. The nun casts her eyes down, looking troubled. As I thought, Taiga Fujimura does not seem to be her name. So her real name is... This lady, Kiara, smiles gracefully. Her gaze is warm as if she's grateful from the bottom of her heart to meet me again. Despite the entire situation we're in, her gaze makes me unconsciously blush. Hold on a second. Just now, did you say attacked by the black noise? Kiara's chest closes to rustle as she holds out one hand. She may not be aware of it, but her gestures are excessively soft and feminine. Men are a given, but women would be captivated by her. But even women would be captivated by her. No, I need to calm down. This isn't time for this. What's more important is that we both went through the same ordeal. Kiara was also in that school building and was swallowed by the black noise. I shook my head, no. I see. In that moment, Kiara was also asking for help. The reality is that she was left in that building, and ultimately no one came to rescue her. Assailed with guilt, I unconsciously lowered my eyes in shame. With a thank you, Kiara Sashoin expresses heartfelt appreciation towards Hakuno Kishinami, who had abandoned her. A warmth rises in my chest. Even if her words are just concerned over my sense of guilt, her wholeheartedness, gratitude, was genuine. She gently smiles as if embracing the behavior and personality of another person. Kiara's modest conduct and seldom seen in everyday life. Someone like this would definitely join the student council. Believing that, I explained about Leo and the student council. No way. The other masters are one thing, but for her to refuse joining is... There's no way I can accept this without an explanation. Kiara lowers her eyes sorrowfully. I understand how much she's concerned for me, so much that it hurts. But she doesn't want to leave. What could it all be all about?
私の力ではできて外へ穴を開ける程度。外に出た瞬間、私の力では形を保てず消滅するでしょう。私のサーバントも同様です。私では力不足なのです。ですがレオさんやあなたのサーバントなら、あるいはその時、もしあなたが脱出する時、何の苦しみもなく私を置き去りにしていけますか？きっとあなたは迷ってしまうでしょう。力なき者を見捨てるご自分の弱さに。それは二重に残酷なこと。私は足手まといにはなりたくはないのです。そう悲しそうな顔はしないで。ご安心を。この校舎だってそう悪いものではありませんから。私たちを閉じ込めた者が何かは存じません。ですがこれほどのリソースを持っているにもかかわらず、私たちを放任している。それは寛大な心があるということではないでしょうか。あの校舎での一件も同じです。私は九死に一生を得ました。ここにいる者たちはその何者かの情けで見逃されているのです。
Gara makes a fair point. However, no one can say for sure how long that someone's generous heart will last. And anyway, this isn't a stretch to say they let us go when they trapped us here.
それはごもっともですので、私は生徒会の皆さんを否定はしませんし、応援したく思います。ただ私の力が足りないだけなのです。きっと最後の最後で私は皆様の足かせになってしまうでしょう。そうならないよう距離を取っておきたいのです。先ほど私を助けられなかっただけで心を痛めたあなたのような人とは。
I have no choice but to back up if she says that. No one understands a master servant's ability better than the master himself. It would be irresponsible for me, a stranger, to interject if Kiara herself says she's not strong enough.
本当に困った人ですね。そんな顔をなさらないで。あなたは私のような女とは違うようです。言わずとも感じております。あなたには清廉な意志がある。この摂取員キアラ、未だ自分の命のみを優先する不徳の身ですが、陰ながら応援させていただきますね。聞いていましたか、アンデルセン。3問以下の言葉ですが、あなたの批評も何かの役には立ちましょう。この方たちに助言をして差し上げなさい。
Kiara calls a servant not by class, but by their hidden true name. That's one thing that must be concealed throughout the Holy Grail War above all else. A servant's true name, and she spoke it with no issue. Ah, that makes sense. She's surely given up on going back alive. She's showing her hand to me, someone who would eventually become her enemy, because she doesn't want to return to the Holy Grail War. And now one of my favorite servants. A young boy appears. One could say he looks handsome, yet his eyes are shadows of bitter despair. Hans Christian Andersen. Famous for The Little Mermaid and The Little Match Girl, one of the world's three greatest fairy tale writers. Were the fairy tales I heard at bedtime so many times really written by this young boy?
ただいま紹介に預かった三流のサーバントアンデルセンだ。何のクラスかは語るまでもない。最低なマスターにふさわしい低俗な英霊だからな。しかし呆れるほど凡夫の顔だな。苦悩もなく気合もなく、ただこの世界に投げ出された被害者面。いいぞ、悪くない。道家とはそうでなくてはならん。 愚昧さは罪というが、凡俗として世に投げ出されたことは行幸だ。何しろ善も悪も楽しめる。それが真っ当な人生というやつだ。我々は皆母体から生み出され、世界の醜さに笑うのみなのだからな。なんだその顔は。何？批評は求めていない？助言が欲しい？バカ者！それならそうと初めから言え。他人を信じるな。女を信じるな。特にこの女だけは避けて通れ。肉体、言葉、思想、結末、その全てが常人には毒になる。強すぎる光は目を潰すというだろう。聖人の説法というやつは凡俗には耐えられぬものだ。この女の場合はさらに始末が悪い。
口を開ければひどいことばかり。私はただこの事態を解決する意志も能力もないのですと告白しただけなのに。アンデルセン、やはりあなたは外に出すより箱の中の方がお似合いなのかしら。
語れと言われたから語ったまで。そして走り出したが最後、この俺の悪質は止まらんぞキアラ。このボンプどもを導けと命じたのは貴様だ。俺は辛辣に真実を語る。歯に絹つけた言い回しでは薬にもならん。その人間の価値、ひたすらにこき下ろしてやろう。
はあ、またその言葉ですか。あなたとはそれなりに長いですが、人間に値をつけるのはいけないと言っているでしょ。
事実を口にするのが俺の仕事だ。いいか、人間の命には価値がある。お前はその価値を浪費している。毒不明。お前もだ、若きマスターよ。
He looks at me with discerning gaze, as if appraising me. He doesn't look like a young boy. He has a mature presence.
お前はお前の物語の主役のつもりだろう。ああ、それは真実だ。だがその舞台はいつあろう、目も当てられない打作で終わる。人は誰しもが主役だが、名演をこなし名作として幕を下ろせるのは一握りの勝者だけだ。ゆえに止まるな、浪費するな、空費するな。望みを果たしたいなら、こんなところで批評家の声など聞くなということだ。さっさと馬車馬のように働け、三流ども。
こういうサーバントですけど、仲良くしてあげてくださいね。根は素直ないい人なんですよ。
Is that so? If Kiara hadn't smoothed things out right about now, Castor would have probably jumped out and started hurling insults. Anyway, Kiara turned down joining the student council, but will cooperate as much as possible. She might change her mind with time. For now, I'll settle for this.
申し訳ありません。
Apologize if I can't join the student council. However, if there's anything else I can do, I'll support you as much as I can, Hakuno.
傑作だな、バカめ。
You look like quite the sucker, Hakuno Kishinami. She's a hypocrite that uses that to butter people up.
アンデルセン、
Enough, Anderson. That is all you ever talk about. What? You still need something from me?
傑作だな、バカめ。
To be this infatuated with me. Are you one of those? An eager wannabe? I won't teach you the secret to writing. The kind of people who teach others their craft are no different from idiots. Does he have anything else to say?
傑作だな、バ
Nope, okay. Seems to be a storage room. It's messy full of tools piled up inside. I don't see anything useful. There's no need to go in my... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, same thing. Faculty room, locked door, won't budge at all. Restroom, no need. Oh, this isn't only a classroom, but it seems like accessible. If it's not locked, I'll go in since I'm already looking around.
はあ、1970年に新規学の値崩れ、オーバーカウント1999が発生。オイルショックみたいなもんすかね。これで魔術師は軒並み近代化することになったっすか。ま、僕には関係ない話っすけど。それにしてもこの快適さはどうだ。校舎のデッドスペースを利用して衣食住すべてタダときた。どんな状況でも引きこもれるスキルこそ最強。ジナコさんはもうここから出ないっすよ。
Someone was in the janitor's closet. Wrapped in a futon like a snail, this girl is indulging herself in idleness, laziness, and flabiz. Yeah, Gino Karagiri. The Slavic woman occupied the equipment storage in the previous school building.
なんか風通しが良くなったよな。なんかすごい一体感を感じるっす。増えてきてる。確実に着実にジナコさんの方に中途半端にしよう。とにかくとことん引きこもってやろうじゃん。そんな覚悟で振り返ると。なんすかあんた、人のサンクチュアリに土足で踏み込むとか訴えるっすよ。
Jinko scrambles to her feet and hits me with an extremely fierce tackle.
ロックロックロック、超厳重な鍵をかけて僕のターンへ。どうも誰もジナコさんの姿は見えないっす。
Shoot, she blindsided me. She went and locked the janitor's closet door. It's not budging. Feels like there's several layers of locks on the inside.
つーか誰っすかあんた。新聞と課金とお説教はたくさんっす。永遠に訪れないおとといに来てください。
What a way to reject someone. Though I feel awkward after all that, I still have my orders from Leo. I don't think she's an NPC, which means she's the master. She's trapped here with us, so I have to ask her to join the student council.
生徒会？ここから出る？ここから出る。結構っす。僕ここから出たくないし、勝手にやってろって感じ。だいたいレオってあの金髪お子様でしょ。あいつ苦手っす。リアル天才とかマジ目がつぶれる。妬みそねみでつらつらとスレを回されたくなかったらジナコさんには関わるなと警告しておいてくれっす。ああ、でもあんたは別っすよ。同じ凡人として癒されるっていうか、僕の気のせいかもしれないけど、もしかして以前どこかで会ってないっすか？
I don't have any concrete proof, but I answer by saying we've met before. I don't know how many events in that other school building actually happened, but I recognize Jiniko's face. If that actually did happen, then we should be acquainted.
やっぱりそうっすか。わかるとっすね。君に免じて完全無視はやめる方向で。生徒会には出ないけど、生徒会室はストリームで監視しとくっすよ。嵐コメントは任せろっす。もちろん見てるだけっすから、ジナコさんに意見とか求めないように。基本僕はウォッチャーっすからね。
She won't leave the room, but she'll monitor what happens in the student council room. I guess that's what she means. I don't know how I feel about being watched, but being able to share information is a plus. It gives us the trouble of explaining everything. Yet, I feel that leaving her all alone in the unfamiliar school building is dangerous.
ああ、これ知ってます。声をかければかけるほど出づらくなる負のスパイラルジェイル。私も経験あるんですよね。ぶっちゃけ外でうずめちゃんの踊り級の祭りをしないと出てきませんよ。ご主人様、ここは他を当たりましょう。岩戸に閉じこもったダメ女は放置する。それができる男の思いやりです。
Caster's right. I'm just about done looking around the school building, so I'll quit trying to convince her and just head back to the student council room. I'm a watcher, Kay. I'll reject your invites until my last breath. Can I go outside? Okay. Okay, so I guess there's nothing else to do here. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I wasn't sure if Lancer's Master is going to be around.
お帰りなさい。人材集めは終わりましたか？
Yeah, I know how to replay. Regardless of the outcomes, I spoke with all the masters in the school building, I think.
我こそは地獄に垂れた阿弥陀如来の雲の糸ガトー文字お呼びと聞いて即タクハーツ
There he is. Before I can report the results, Gato clambers into the student council room.
文字ガト
その通りいや小生に声をかけるとは恐るべしは西洋財閥の次期当主よしかし当主殿ではいかにも他人行儀ここは同じ生徒会の仲間としてレオ会長とお呼びすればよいかな
彼はあなたが
Leo, looking genuinely annoyed, glances at me. I nod. That's right. Leo's the one who said anyone is fine. It's not my fault.
失礼ですが加藤さんあなたはサーバントを連れていますか
いやおらぬ我が神は旅立たれてしまわれたしかしね判めされよサーバントがいなくとも小生は名うてのマスターいて困るというものではないぞ
まあこちらもサーバントの有無で生徒会メンバーを決めるつもりはありませんが
では良いではないか小生より安くなぜ殺したし応援団は任せてもらおう
誰がお笑い芸人を連れてきてほしいと言いましたか
I bowed my head and apologized from the bottom of my heart. It's not that important, but the correct quote is, art is long, life is short.
仕方ありませんね加藤さんは生徒会室の掃除やお茶組み校舎の見回りやトイレ掃除をお願いします兄さん指導してあげてくださいね
悪意はないと分かってはいるが恨むぞ
まあまあ言動に難はありますが加藤文次は人角の人物と聞きましたきっと何かの役に立ってくれますそれで他の人材はどこですか
I reported on 3 people, Shinji, Jinako, and Kiara. Shinji has no servant and couldn't stomach joining the student council, so he refused. Jinako shut herself in the janitor's closet and stated that she will only monitor us. Kiara said Shoin will support the operations of the student council but won't join the council itself. Both Kiara and her servant Anderson aren't the type to cooperate directly.
出たくないと出る気がないですかジナコカリギリはそのうち覚悟を決めるにしてもキアラさんはちょっとわかりませんね
レオわからないとはどういった意味なのでしょう摂政院キアラとは我々も一度会っています彼女は徳の高い人物でしたが
そうですね考えすぎかもしれませんただ言葉尻に微妙な違いを感じたのでともあれ校舎にいるマスターは僕らを含めて7人だけのようです現在の生徒会メンバーは全体の半数を超えました今はそれでよしとしましょう
Student council members are Leo, Julius, Gato, and myself. This could certainly be enough. I feel like there are more masters who would fit into the student council. About 2 of them. It's no use. I can't remember.
人員不足はいずれ解決するでしょう今は報道の時ですさくら中に入るためのゲートは作っていただけましたか
はい緊急時ですので特別措置として許可しましたけど私は反対です中はどうなっているのかここからではスキャンはおろかモニターさえできない状況です安全は保証できませんそんなところに送り込むのは
Sakura speaks vaguely while peeking at me with side glances. I don't understand what they're talking about, but it seems Sakura is concerned for my well-being.
しかし現状はそれしか手段はありませんこれは僕たちの判断です AI であるあなたに責任は負わせませんよ
わかりましたけど
それなら私にも手伝わせてください。皆さんの健康管理が私の存在意義ですから。
それはこちらからもお願いします。現状人手が足りませんから。当面は僕とさくらだけでバックアップをします。
待て待て、お主ら何をするつもりなのだ。小生にも説明してくれんか。
これは失礼。説明が前後しましたが、あなたにはこれからアリーナに向かってもらいます。
The arena? If I remember correctly, it's a structure prepared for the Holy Grail War. One could call it a dungeon. For masters who have had their opponents decided, within the 7-day period, they train, collect information on their enemies, and proceed to the final battlefield, all within an arena constructed in layers. Is he saying the school building also has an arena?
いえ、アリーナらしきものです。この校舎は月の裏側にポツンと浮かんだ泡のようなものと思ってください。泡がなくなれば皆さんは虚数に飲まれて消滅、ないし定まらない乱数として永劫にさまようことになります。この校舎から外に出ることは自殺行為です。ですが一つだけ比較的正常な状態で表側に向かっている構造体を発見しました。それが校庭にある桜の木です。あの木の下には外に通じると思われる未確認のアリーナがあるんです。
ではそのアリーナを抜ければ外、月の表側、聖杯戦争に戻れるのだな。
その可能性は高いです。未確認アリーナでは格好がつかないので、桜迷宮と名付けました。
Sakura Labyrinth. The only road to the outside world. Sounds like investigating it is the duty given to me and Castor. But wouldn't Leo and Gawain be a little more reliable for this job?
そうしたいのは山々ですが、中は夜なんです。
夜なんです。どこの地名だ。あんですか。
誰かそこの人を購買部にでも放り込んでください。まあ夜か朝かはちょっとした冗談ですが、実際問題としてバックアップには僕とさくら2人でも足りないほどです。何しろ未知の領域ですから、常にモニターしつつ、いざとなればこちらにログアウトさせる、その手のウィザードスキルを持っていないでしょ。
Like Leo says, I'm just not that skilled. I mean, it took everything just to make a contract with my servant. As long as I lack digital battle and logistical support skills, doing field survey on foot is the most I can do.
理解が早くて助かります。こちらの準備は先ほど整いました。バックアップは生徒会室で行います。桜の木へ向かってください。ゲートは桜が開いてくれます。
はい、管理者権限で木の中に入るゲートを作りました。
小生が言ってはいかんのか。
やめておけ。サーバントがいないマスターでは返り討ちになるだけだ。アリーナである以上エネミーはいる。俺やお前では、いや俺やお前なら一体は倒せるとしても、それが限度だ。
Gato, disappointed, shushes himself with a I see. So the general rule is that only a master who brings a servant along can enter the Sakura Labyrinth.
以上です。校庭に向かってください。桜迷宮初突入ミッションを開始します。
そういう言い方はちょっと。
なぜです？極めてノーマルな単語をチョイスしたのですが。
レオ、レディが問題視しているのは。
ああ、なるほど。確かにそういう意味にも聞こえました。でもそれに何の問題が？別に桜の低層と迷宮の踏破率は無関係ですし、名前が一緒だからですか？
いいです。蒸し返さないでください。早く校舎に。この一連の会話はなかったことにしてください。
Save real quick. Alright. Controls are fixed too. Because that might be a problem if I start seeing triangles and keep messing up on something. As a member of Student Council, I intend to put forth my best effort. All for one, all for Gandhara. There's also we're going to return to the rightful Holy Grail War. The other masters must also lend their strength.
よろしいですか?
And this room's bodyguard. This is the center of which governs our old school systems. Logically, the strongest should stand guard.
申し訳ありません。
Sorry, Hakuno. Going bears you no ill will. If it gets on your nerves, I apologize. I always say the obvious. Scouting the enemy is a lower-ranked soldier's role. The stronghold must be protected by Knights of Glory.
上策ではないか.
Thus, Mr. Kishinami cannot be entrusted with the defense. Do you think it should be otherwise?
すまない。
Sorry, Kishinami. As you can see, Sir Gawain has a pleasant, honest personality. You must have a few thoughts to share, but please leave it at that. It'll make more sense as you get used to him.
何をおっしゃる?
Huh? You too, Julius? Why did you both apologize? Sure, I did say anyone's fine, but I guess this is what they mean by not my wildest dreams, huh? Oh yes, if you like, please take this. It's not much, but it's just some supplies. The fragment. Labyrinth is an unknown arena. Please be careful. Anything else? It's health management AI. I'm against you entering the cherry blossom tree, but I'm a pretty lousy nurse. I ended up concluding that you are all making the right decision. I won't cut any corners while supporting you. I'll do my best to try and be as helpful to everyone as possible. Guessing there's no other events or anything, like if I talk to Kiara, she's gonna say the same thing or something.
申し訳ありま
Yep, same things. Okay, figured as much, just wanted to make sure. I'm sure they would have had something above their heads if they actually had something to say. Okay, shop's still closed. Probably because I don't got any money. As soon as I leave the school building, Sakura stops me to talk. Maybe she wants to see me off?
気をつけてください。迷宮の中は彼女の領域です。もし出会ってしまったら、絶対に逆らったりしないように。
Her? Judging by her manner of speaking, her must refer to the Labyrinth's ruler. No, the cause of our dilemma, it sounds like. Maybe Sakura knows what our enemy is.
そうですね。私が言えることじゃありませんでした。危なくなったらすぐに帰ってきてください。
あらら、消えちゃった？学校の外でデータを物質化するにはまだ量子容量が足りないみたいですね。まあ、歯切れが悪いのはそれだけじゃないでしょうけど、あの人ムーンセル側の上級 AI ですから。ムーンセルはシステムの維持が最優先。本来ならマスターを助けるよりシステムの復興に力を使うはずなんですけど、ま、ここは月の裏側だし AI の原則から外れても即処罰ということはありませんしね。さくらさんが味方なのは便利でいいです。それに秘密は秘密のままの方が美味しいですし、今は桜迷宮とやらに急ぎましょうか。
Sure, Caster's right. Sakura's words concern me, but our first priority now is to investigate the Sakura Labyrinth. An unknown arena, constructed in the far side of the moon. Is there really something waiting for us? Anything over here? Oh, there's a guy, dude right there. You're Hakuno Kishinami, huh? Moving around even though you just woke up. You got quite the vitality. Apart from the masters like yourself, the regular NPCs and management NPCs are taking refuge in this old school building. In the near side of the moon, in the Holy Grail War, there are tons of you masters. Here we outnumber you. This old school building is safe for now. Not even the black noise invades here. Feel free to take a walk around. Alright, nothing else, I guess. sense myself descending into an abyss. After the feeling of drowsy intoxication wears off, we found ourselves in a strange space. Our first sight was that of the setting sun against the horizon, and a towering castle spires all around us. I can't see the ground. A path extends out before us like a strong thread. The smell of iron blended with the breeze, as if staining this sublime scenery with an unconcealable scent of blood.
Stop.
Alright, signal confirmed. Can you hear me, Hakuno? This is the student council room. Currently, our resources are set to prioritize safeguarding your digital shell, Hakuno. Though we call it an arena, there is a that there is the far side of the moon, a null realm formed out of imaginary numbers. By measuring every number that composes you, we're preventing the collapse of your significance, Hakuno. This transmission from Leo is all clear. I wonder if number measurement and collapse of significance means that as long as they're monitoring me from the student council room, my position won't be lost. Oh, so it's basically how singularities work in Fate Grand Order, more or less. Yes, to make a simple comparison, you're underwater. Please think of it as us giving you oxygen to breathe, Kishinami. The monitor and sensors are both excellent. Though we cannot scan the Sakura Labyrinth, we can substitute you as a monitoring device and survey the surroundings. The Labyrinth is the structure of an arena. Now, where are those biosigns? Biosign rings are all across the Labyrinth. Biosigns. Basically, there are humans in the Labyrinth who entered before us. No, since the gate was only just built, no life form should be inside the Labyrinth. If there are, then that means they were in the Sakura Labyrinth from the start, or perhaps they're victims that couldn't escape the whole school building. That's likely, I think. But, how strange. Despite how large these biosigns are, I can't read any ID. Sorry, currently these biosigns are unknown. Kishinami, can you see your map? You can read your surroundings as well as things like enemy readings in the area. That's it. All we can do is fix the camera on you and monitor your situation. So, please take every precaution. If things become dangerous, please return at once. As Sakura says, we're maintaining the staircase between your current location and the school building right now. If you experience any peril, head back. Now then, please explore the area. I was conscious and wondering how buggy it would all be, but this is it? I was scared for nothing. Then basic action should make quick work of this place. Okay, darling, let's embark on our tour of this tasteless castle. Caster boldly gazes over the arena without a shred of fear. What's with this uneasiness I feel? Compared to me, who can hardly tell left from right, Caster is composed. The far side of the moon is an unknown space to Caster too. Maybe she can be relaxed despite that because she puts absolute trust in my instructions. My anxiety mounts. Sure, I understand Caster and I are both in the same boat, but I really feel that way too. However, I can't find any of those memories, those experiences. It's pathetic of me not to remember what we did in the Holy Grail War. Did Hakuno Kishinami truly handle these battles with so much trust placed in them? Darling, that muscle-headed berserker isn't here. Fear not. I get the feeling that we'll be fine as long as we don't screw up. Caster urges me forward. Yeah, there's no time to be hesitating. I'm anxious to, as to if I'll live up to the trust she puts in me, but right now I'll need to clear this arena. While referring to the fact that... Okay, yeah, okay. Specifically, the fact that Lubu was basically like the biggest difficulty spike in Caster's route in the original game.
Stop.
Oh, that's an enemy program, isn't it? Hakuno, do you remember how to fight? Yep, I forgot. I'm pretty sure the systems are the same, but, you know, good refreshers is good. It's fine to admit it. Well then, let's go over the basics. Touching the enemy will initiate the battle. The one actually engaging the enemy will not be you, but rather your servant. If a servant's strength gives out, so too will their master's life force. Next, let's review the combat mechanics. There are 3 basic actions you and your opponent can do. Attack, guard, and break. Out of these 3 attacks, you may command your servant to make 6 actions each turn. Your servant will then fight accordingly. So if either side has one within 6 moves, then another turn will begin. That's about it. How do you decide which moves to make? Nothing to be worried about. Take for instance this enemy here. The only move it can make is the powerful break. Damage would be immense if it's hit. However, you can stop its attacks with attack when it's winding up. So in this case, you should be able to win if all you do is attack. From what I understand, attack and break actually do the same amount of damage. At least that's from what I understand. I don't know the exact mechanics. Did you get all that? Yeah. Yes, that's fine then. Hakuno may think there's no problem, but surely it's been a while, so please be careful. Yeah, I might need to actually get something so I can write down enemy behaviors. Okay, well, because I know it's not going to tell me every single time like that. Okay. I know, in terms of stats, I do need to give Caster some strength until she can start getting skills and being able to use them. Caster's acting strange. After defeating this hostile program so gallantly, all I see is the look at the feet.
一生の不覚です。よもやまたも1尾以下の神格になり果てるとは。私とご主人様の愛の証。ちまちま貢いでもらったスキル経験値が初期値に戻っているのです。よよよ、すべてはこの拘束具の働きなのかな。半分はこの拘束具、もう半分は他のドレイン系な気もします。
Well, my servant told me it was unexpected, but I wasn't that surprised. Because I'm in a similar position. Caster's skills are gone, and my memory's hasty. One could say we're pretty similar in that regard.
本当ですか？僕のガウェインは至って正常ですか？
レオ、宝具について質問を。スキルはともかく、宝具は健在か？
A noble phantasm, a servant's trump card. The proof that one is a heroic spirit, which reveals one's true name. All servants have a legend representing their origins, which they can treat as a weapon. If they're a famous fencer, they wield the secret sword technique. If they're a heroic spirit in mythology, they wield the miracles spoken of in their legend. Caster is no exception to that. If I recall correctly, Caster's noble phantasm...
はい、見事に封印されています。これはシステム側のロックですね。この拘束具とは別の問題です。まあ、私の宝具はユーザーが選ぶ使えない宝具ナンバー1ですから、別に言いたくないですけど。
困りましたね。その服を着せられている限り、サーバントは初期値のままなのでしょうか。
それはないと思います。召喚中のサーバントを初期化するなんてムースルでも難しいことですから。その連想にかけられた呪いは一度きりです。来た瞬間にスキルがリセットされますが、その代償として呪いも消滅しています。
おや、そうなのですか。では問題ありませんね。逆に幸運と考えましょう。
どんなド M ですか？
幸運ですよ。1から10に進む。最弱から最強に至る。何もないところから窮地を乗り越えて成長する。それが誰の得意分野なのか、共に戦ってきたあなたの方がよく知っているでしょう、キャスター。
そうでございますけど。
では探索の再開を。あなたたちならこの逆境もプラスに変えると僕は確信していますよ。
Caster reluctantly assents to Leo's words. Feels strange that Leo knows more details about Caster and Hakuno Kishinami than myself, given my hazy memory. I can't let it stop me though. Anyway, let's press on.
尻尾のキレがいまいち。
Stop.
Please direct your attention to the fountain-like object in front of you. It's a revival fountain. When used, both Master and Servant will instantly regain all their strength. Ah. What's the matter, Sakura? No, if it's a structure, then its function should be able to be rewritten externally. Please wait a moment. It's done. A save function has been added to the revival fountains. Please use the save within the labyrinth. Good. I like the same feature installed into the near side arena. Good kit should only do an hour a take. Good. MP being restored is very good for Tamamo. Even though she doesn't have any skills yet.
Stop.
See, there's another enemy. Alright, let me make sure you know how to handle combat. Yes, I know, it's a rock, paper, scissors thing. It's an enemy before you can only use the move attack. Attack is a quick and reliable movement, but it leaves an opening after execution. In that case, use guard to resist to aim for a counterattack. Let's put this into practice. If you keep going at it, you'll win. Go forth without fear. And yeah, skills. As long as the enemy is also not using a skill, skills just override everything. It's basically the nuke option for the rock, paper, scissors. So basically, Caster sucks immensely at the start. And then just becomes absolutely busted because he just ignores the game systems after a while. At least that's how it was in the first game. It's probably the same in this one, too. Good work. Seems like there's no issue. Quick attack is easy to counter by one's guard. That or defending against unexpected attacks you see. With the appropriate responses, even the greatest of enemy attacks will never reach their full potential. Also, if you chain 3 successful actions, you'll perform an additional attack. It's called an extra turn. In any case, the enemy was dealt with, so let's continue on.
Stop.
Oh my, this labyrinth has a surprisingly convenient layout. This will make it easy to explain. Yep, break. This enemy this time will only perform guard. It's a program that will only defend itself. But no matter how much it defends, it'll fall before the might of break. Now for practice. Growing quite bored of talking, so please fight with break already. Okay, unless it's unlocked later, you can't speed up the act. You can't speed this up yet. Again, unless it's unlocked later. Enemy pattern open. Okay. Okay, she has a skill now. Fine. Job well done. That's all the fundamentals of combat. You may have realized it by now, but only 3 types of attacks have a triangular relationship. Swift attack beats a long wind-up of break. Large blow from break crushes the protective stance of guard. With guard, you can protect yourself from an attack and deliver a counter. Your job is to utilize that triangle to designate 6 effective moves. Enemies will similarity choose 6 moves based on their various patterns of thought. You won't see the entire pattern initially, but as you defeat many of the same enemy, you'll start to see those moves in time. Those are the basics of combat. You may feel a little lost at first, but I think you'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Stop.
This enemy has more advanced thought routines than the other enemies so far. This is a good opportunity for your final practice. Using the basics of combat and the triangle I explained to you will result in effective moves. Aside from that, your server can also use powerful skills unique to them. When you want to use a skill to be used, press the square button. Don't hesitate to use them even on small time enemies. Be aggressive. Alright, that's all. Please use the triangle in your skills to defeat that enemy. Okay, so 30 MP, okay. I'm gonna guess it's just gonna do the pattern like that. Well, we'll try that. Wonderful, Hakuno. I'm doubting you actually lost your memories or not. Lastly, I'll give you some advice on how to take your fighting to the next level. First, with the square button, you use skills. Once you... First, with the same square button you use for skills. Once within your 6 moves, you can directly support using items and such. If the battle turns against you despite all your support, press the L button to run. Also, pressing R button will automatically provide directions, but I don't recommend using it until you know the enemy's attack patterns. That is all the explanations I have for you. Now let's get back to exploring the labyrinth.
お怪我はございませんかマスター。
Might as well. The Sakura Labyrinth first square to use items. Same goes for outcasts.
お宝ゲットやりましたねご主人様
Do I have any? Okay. HP. I don't have any code casts yet. Caster feels bitter about being reset, but still crushing through these hostile programs with ease despite that. As I recall the reliable side of her back, Caster takes a deep sigh, lowering her shoulders feebly.
ちょっとへこみますでもご主人様の方がもっと辛いのかもしれませんしお話は後にいたしましょう
Feels like Caster noticed, as I thought. There are discrepancies in our memories and experiences, huge gaps between my memories and Caster's memories of our fights. Before I had even realized it, I had lost something important. My focus, enduring my desire to return quickly. Caster also said that we would talk later. Right now, I need to focus on clearing this labyrinth. A sturdy door blocks our way. Looks like the arena continues past this door, though.
見たことのない扉ですね。材質はブラックアイス型プログラム。セキュリティレベルはスター。さくら、何ですか？このスターという記号は。
私も初めて見ました。セキュリティレベルはサーバントのパラメーターと同じものです。最も強いセキュリティレベルは A、弱いものは E、例外として EX がありますけど、スターなんてカテゴリーはありません。待ってください。映像を解析します。これだけ視覚データがあるなら、ここからでもスキャニングして。嘘。計測不能？カウントがオーバーしているんじゃなくて、数値にすることができない。ありえません。ムーンセルのライブラリにもない新種の防壁なんて。
Sakura shrieks in astonishment. From her perspective as a moon cell AI, this story goes against common sense. No, it's apparently on a level that shouldn't exist.
その防壁については後だ。周囲の量子が大きく揺らいでいる。用心しろ。俺の勘だが、おそらく。
Julius? The comms cut out midway. The voices of the student council room, drowned out by the sandstorm-like interference, don't reach me. There.
そこまでよ三流マスターとその下僕スカンピーのくせに人の心をまじまじと見ないでくださる
I suddenly hear a voice and turn around, but no one is behind me. Where's that voice coming from? No, more importantly, this voice. If I recall correctly.
Yo こそ私の城へこれっぽっちも嬉しくないけど歓迎だけはしてあげるおやあちらリンさんやっほーお久しぶりとはいけませんか尋常じゃないですよ
Yeah, she's Rin Tosaka. She was one of the masters participating in the Holy Grail War, a wizard of spectacular ability and a shoo-in to win. However, by the way she spoke just now, it sounds as if she's the ruler of the Labyrinth.
まるでじゃないわまさしくよ相変わらず気の抜けた男ね 気が抜けているのではありません。誘い受けというやつなのです。まあそれはともかく、リンさん、あなた今ボスっぽい宣言をしませんでした？
そうだって言ってるじゃない。私はこの城のクイーンにしてムーンセルの新しい支配者。そう、しぶとく生き残ったあなたたちを管理支配する月の女王様とお呼びなさい。
なんと、まあ言われてみればそれっぽい革のブーツですけど、ウィップはどこですか？
Green is the queen of the moon? Stubbornly survived is referring to us, I guess. She's saying that she controls and rules over us.
そっちの考えもお見通しよ。月の裏側から出たいんでしょ。だから唯一の出口であるこの迷宮にやってきた。でも残念、絶対に出してあげないから。だいたい表に戻ってどうするの？あなたの実力じゃせいぜい2回戦止まり。すぐにやられて死んじゃうだけよ。それとも自分から死にたい趣味なわけ？そういうことならここで私がいただいても OK よね。
Unbelievable. Even for me, with my hazy memory, Green's uncharacteristic behavior comes as a huge shock. Green did believe in meritocracy. Whatever. Fuck it. She also had a honest integrity. Why would my rival, someone more dependable than anyone, have such a cold air about her now?
ほんとバカなんだから。おとなしく校舎に隠れていればいいのに、のこのこと亀みたいにやってきたんだもの。まさにカモネギ、丸かじりよ。この城は私たちの城。入ったものは私たちの所有物よ。以下一問見逃さないから覚悟なさい。
Green is serious. While licking her lips, she raises her an arm threateningly. See proof of her being a master. Command seals.
ランサーですね。バッチ来い。
ご名答。さあ、出番よランサー。
Lancer. A young girl, red hair. Sure, Reen's servant was in fact a Lancer, but this is kind of different from what I remember.
お下がりくださいマスター。この女、やる気満々です。
いいじゃない。気に入ったわ。これが今回のエクセレントなメインディッシュというわけ。退屈な生贄にも飽きてきたところだし、この子たちならいい声を聞かせてくれそう。そこの豚、名前を名乗りなさい。
豚ですって？それって DEB ってことかこんちくしょう。見た目若いからって調子に乗ってんじゃないですよ。
豚を豚と呼んで何がいけないの？むしろ誇りに思いなさい。この私に名前を呼ばれるのよ。絶頂ぐらいしなさいよ。ほら早くブヒーって泣いて。泣きなさい。泣けってば泣いてください。泣かないの？嘘、どういうことよ。この世界なら何でも私の思い通りになるって言ってたのに。話が違うじゃないマネージャー。もう頭痛が止まらないわ。
Servant starts tearing out her own hair. She's been spewing nonsense, but her eyes are filled with madness. Even a novice like myself can tell that this red girl has defeated countless servants. Caster can probably detect a wake of blood coming from Lancer better than I can.
ちょっとランさん落ち着いて。たまたまあいつらが言うことを聞かないのはたまたまだってば。っていうかぶっ刺せば全て解決よ。あなたの槍で貫かれれば誰だって泣くもの、物理的に。そうだったわ。さすがねリン。あなたのそういう切れるところ味方ながら恐ろしいわ。それはこっちのセリフよランサー。本当はバーサーカーなんじゃないかって疑うくらい頼もしい感触持ちだし。褒めてもお金はあげないわよリン。
そっちこそ今日も目いっぱいただ働きしてもらうわ。その切り返し最高。楽しいわねリン。株で大失敗した時ぐらい楽しいわ。この抜群のキャラかぶり。二人はツンデレ。ちょっと古いですねこのネタ。
Of course, there's no time to be stunned. Honestly, I want to pretend like I saw nothing and just leave. That servant's strength and bloodlust is a real deal. What do we do? Should we run, fight, or run?
あの角付き女に尻尾を巻くのは願い下げですが、ここは引きの一手。剣道頂戴、再戦にかけるとしましょう。
I agree with my servant. If all else fails, retreat, or something like that. We don't know if our opponent's abilities are who they are. Well, I know who she is, but you know, whatever. and more stats are reduced. Challenging them here won't accomplish anything. Besides, well, it's hard to believe. Marine and Lance are so busy laughing that they won't notice what we're doing. Slowly, quietly, we'll retreat until we're sufficiently far enough, and then we'll make a break for it.
あれ？ランサー？カモネギは？もしかしてもう倒しちゃった？は？私、一歩も動いてないわよ。っていないわね。リン、あなたバカじゃないの？あんたにだけは言われたくないわよ。
We run through the labyrinth, putting Reen and that red servant's voices behind us. They don't seem to be chasing us, but this brings up two new mysteries. The door blocking our way, and the completely changed Reen Tosaka. From the way Reen spoke, she's the ruler of this labyrinth, and the mastermind who trapped us in the school building. Just what on earth happened to her, I wonder?